Alright, so let's get to it. First video up is going to be a Towers of Doom. We're doing our map by map breakdown. We're going to start with Towers of Doom. It's one of the most popular maps in competitive play. There's a lot of replays out there that we can download and use to see what the pros are doing and how they're handling the map. What we're going to see first is an HGC game from Phase 2 against Team Expert, Tricked Esports. Tricked Esports is going to be in blue. Team Expert's going to be in red. And it's a little bit of an iffy game just because Tricked Esports does a triple warrior comp, doesn't have enough damage, and they're kind of struggling all game. They're kind of playing from behind. Team Expert is able to get a little bit of an early lead and just keep it throughout the game. XP wise, structure wise, goes back and forth. Hit points on core goes back and forth. As we know from Towers of Doom, it's not a traditional Heroes of the Storm map. You can't actually attack the enemy's core. The core has 40 hit points, and you take it out through a series of options, whether it's capturing altars that pop up periodically, or the boss, which gives you a couple tower shots, core shots, or getting the sappers to go through if you have the enemy's tower down. I'm going to assume you guys know how the Towers of Doom map works. We're going to be talking about how to play it and how to handle it. And really what a lot of teams do is they want to control bottom lane. They're going to want to control bottom lane to try to get the pressure, whether it's a structural advantage, a wave advantage, whatever it might be. You're going to want bot lane because there are 2 sapper camps down there. And if you control bottom lane, keep those sapper camps moving, you can get a nice structural advantage going. And that can kind of snowball. And we'll see Tricked Esports does a really good job early on going for bottom lane. And unfortunately, they kind of lose that advantage. Expert takes over bot lane and the advantage as the game goes on. Quick analysis, just the team picks. Not, nothing too crazy. On the side of Team Expert in red, Li Ming, great damage. Good counter to a Nub. A Nub's going to get a Cocoon at 10. Li Ming with Disintegrate can really burst down the Cocoon, so they pick it up to help avoid the counter. Uther, solo support, no problem. Arthas, solo laner, good tank, heal himself, great. The stuns from a Nub and Uther can lead, or even Arthas himself with the roots can lead to a nice pickup or a nice capture. Some slows and some roots. What we're going to see right off the bat is Expert's going to try to take out this tower. And Tricked is going to go and try to rush a tower bottom. And there's just a little bit of a misplay, a little bit of an error here. Rhaegar dives in, dives over, gets first killed, first blood. Expert sees that right away, and they start rotating. Medivh, the ultimate utility player, the greatest 5-man there ever was, drops a portal down. Team's able to rotate much faster with the portal, able to get a little damage out, and what they're going to focus on is just Greymane. Greymane's probably the least mobile of the team. Tyrael can throw his Q and jump around. D.Va can do just that. So here we go. We got some stuns. 1 stun, 2 stun, 3 stuns. D.Va gets her damage mitigation out and is able to keep Greymane alive. Greymane, because he jumped into wolf form, is able to jump out, stay alive. And now we're just going to go into the laning phase. Rhaegar died. So we have a little bit of an XP advantage, but we're really just trying to focus on getting to 4s. We're going to want to get our 4s before the first towers pop up. And if not, throughout the whole game, we're just going to want to stay, XP relevant. Dahaka is going to do his thing, which is he's your soloing guy, he's your soaking man, and then he can burrow in for any team fight. He's going to want to try to burrow in and lock down one of the squishy targets, whether it's the Li Ming. Preferably, it's going to be Medivh. If he can burrow in and tongue in and get a Medivh, you're looking good. It will just keep him from putting out those protections, keep him from putting out those portals, allowing the team expert to adjust. And especially as we see throughout this game, D.Va needs to land her explosions. If she's not landing her explosions, they're not able to put out damage with the triple warrior comp that we see for the blue team, Team Expert. If D.Va's not landing those, there's just really not enough damage. And there's enough mitigation on the side of Team Expert over here in red to avoid a lot of the big bursts. So what we're going to see here, three towers are going to spawn. This is your normal spawn. The towers are doomed first. One for each side, essentially. One bot. What we're going to see is Dehaka's going to come down and try to grab this. Arthur's going to come down, try to grab that. That's an advantage for Team Tricked Esports in blue, because if they capture, Dehaka can burrow down and get into a team fight right away. Arthur's going to have to mount up and run down. And what they're going to do is they're going to leave one guy on each altar, and then each team is essentially going to have one guy to kind of interrupt and delay it out. And Medivh is going to be Team Expert's guy to try to delay Dehaka. If he does that, he'll drop a portal, he'll come in, he'll get an auto tech in. D.Va may be supposed to be that person. D.Va doesn't know what she wants to do here. She's supposed to be over here delaying. She's not delaying. She's not killing minions. She's not going bot to help. She's just in no man's land. We see Medivh came in, portaled in. Medivh and Arthas are able to rotate down. Dehaka's taking forever. D.Va's still up top doing absolutely nothing. Dehaka's going to come in here, get stunned because they're expecting it now. Damage is going to come out. He's going to move back. And I mean, the real issue is going to be that Dehaka, because he took so much damage, is going to rotate up, leave Greymane and Rehgar exposed down here, and then Expert's just going to come in and put pressure on him. Greymane is stuck in these slows. He can't get out of it. He dives in just so he could dive back out to get out of the slows. Freaking finally. It's taking forever. And what we're going to see here is the problem. We're going to see pretty much all game with Trick Esports. Any triple warrior comp, trip warrior with a Greymane is just you're going to get clumped up all game long. They're going to try to hit down Arthas. They got him isolated, but with Medivh's protection, Uther's armor, his own self-sustain, it's tough to take him down. Li Ming's just going to put out massive damage. So Li Ming's going to throw out an orb, hit a bunch of people, do that AoE damage that we all love her for. Anub's going to follow up with some stuns. He's going to dive in, and it's just going to be a problem. There's the damage. There's the stuns. Now here we go. D.Va's going to try to drop her explosion in. She needs to land these. Li Ming's going to get away. Uther's going to get away. Medivh, Portal, going to get away. These guys, everyone's going to avoid this. It's just too late, unfortunately. Everyone's out. They're hurt. Greymane is sippies, but it's too late. That cocktail maybe could have delayed them, but they need to get out of here at this point. They don't. D.Va's going to be able to burst out. The problem is that Greymane is going to be flipping in here, and then he's going to get stuck. This just unbelievable nub play here. Comes in, stuns, body blocks, separates the team. Portal's out of danger. Again, just Medivh, the ultimate utility guy. Anytime you're in danger, Medivh will drop a portal, get you out if he's on top, and you know, with these pro players, he's always on top of things. So here we go. We're back to lanes. We're at 36-32. No big deal. No one's going to panic until we get into the teens, really. We see camps getting taken bot. What we see is a nice XP lead. Dehaka's back up top doing his thing. Arthur's up top doing his thing. And we're just soaking now. We need to get sevens. D.Va's out here doing a D.Va thing, trying to melt this mid lane the best she can. She gets in a little trouble here. A couple stuns come out. Damage comes out. Whole team follow up. Body blocks. Uther stuns. Protection's coming out. And Nub can take tower shots. That's just a pro play. That's a pro kill. Cheerle's going to come in and try to soak. Greymane, Rehgar making it do with those sappers, trying to get their own sappers to go in. Li Ming going to go back, get some mana. Nub's going to go back in a minute, get some mana, get some health. Because now we're getting ready. We got our sevens, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. We're getting ready for more shrines. And one of the kind of, I wouldn't say fun, but one of the things that make it Towers of Doom interesting is just the variability of the altar spawns. So we're not exactly sure where the altars are going to spawn. We're not sure how many. And here we go. Rehgar. big time trouble. Came up, tank was up top, damage was down low, Medivh was over here for utility, and they just collapsed on him. Now he's gonna move into wolf form like he is now and try to move up top. D.Va is gonna save his ass with a real nice zone. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hits 4 people, gets him out of here. He's gonna be able to stay up, but she's just gonna get caught now. She used her boost to save him. She didn't have her boost to get out, and they needed some follow up. They needed something else to get her out of there. It wasn't there. Dahaka's top, doing Dahaka things, trying to get that XP. And here we go. Expert gets a free altar, and they're able to delay here. They're able to posture. And what I think is kind of interesting going on now is a lot of teams would 5-man in here and try to get delays, try to maybe win this over with D.Va just coming back online. The Expert doesn't. Expert says, hey, we got one. Maybe we can delay. A Nub's going to send out a delay if he didn't already with his Q. Medivh maybe can drop in, get another delay, maybe not. But more importantly, we're soaking XP. We're racing for 10. We're thinking about the next altars. We're over on this. We're done with these altars. We're thinking about the next ones. So Nub already delayed actually with his Q. Medivh's thinking about it, not sure. He says, forget it. And they're back. Arthas soaking. Mid lane soaked. Bot lane getting some damage out on Dahaka, man. Dahaka just has a problem this whole game with just taking damage, mitigating damage. It's just not there. When do you burrow? When do you not? Is he really the front line? Is Tyrael the front line? Who knows? They don't know. That's the big problem. Tricked Esports just... You need to be doing something at all times in Heroes, and Dahaka's just not this game. D.Va wasn't earlier. D.Va was mid lane. She was top lane when that first altar was spawning. You need to be landing those tongues. You need to be providing value. Whole team's coming and rotating. Expert knew it was coming. They're backing out, but here we go. Is a little bit of an interesting play. We're going for camps. Tricked Esports is going to be using camps throughout the game to try to get a structural advantage for bot lane, where Team Expert we saw was just pushing and doing what they could with just a mana advantage. Not even really worried about this camp. This camp's going out. Dahaka's taking damage. They're able to cap it. Dahaka again just out here taking damage. These Nub stuns are just ridiculous. And here we go. Sick setup. 4-5. Whole team's on a Nub. A Nub uses E ready to engage over here. It's on cooldown. Probably uses Q. Might be on cooldown, but that's not enough to get out. But what happens? The ultimate utility man, Medivh, comes in, lays down an incredible portal right where he needs to. A Nub gets out free and clear. Whole team's wondering what the hell happened. That's a Medivh play. That's what you need. Arthas has been top in mid lane. He's just soaking XP. These guys are moving down. Boom. Arthas soaking XP, getting 10s. Dahaka doing what Dahaka's supposed to do. He's coming top. He's getting XP. Little 4-on-4 skirmish bot. Nothing's going to happen. Everyone's just going to do damage and heal up because you got to pad those stats, but nothing really important is going to happen here. And what are we going to do? We're going to prep. We're going to get ready for our next altar shrine. Not too far away. We're going to get more camps again. Tricked. They're down 10-9. They have to back away. A portal comes in, allows them to invade and take it. Dahaka soaking, trying to get that 10. Here we go. Can we? Do we get an invade? Do we get a response 10-on-10? No, we don't. We let them take it. And we're just getting ready. We have one altar going mid, so it's going to be an all-out team fight. All 5 are going to be there. Dahaka's here. And here we go. They use that camp. They try to get a pick. Not going to happen. D.Va has her explosion ready to go. And we're all here. Here we go. 5-on-5. Arthur's coming up bot. We got a tongue out on a Nub. Not what we wanted. And see, this is where communication, T-play needs to be on point. We see 4 people dealing with a D.Va over here on the right. D.Va's thinking, let's go. She's going to use her ult. She's going to slow him down. These guys over here just dealing with this Arthas, who is just a pain in the butt with his slows, his stuns, his damage. Here we go. Diva's trying to get an engage going, get something happening. Dahaka, again, doesn't know what he wants. Rhaegar's trying to channel. They're not going to let Rhaegar channel. Come on, these are professional teams. Dahaka's going to go down. Here we come, Diva. Diva, can we land this damage? We got opportunity here. I mean, we got 2 out of the way already, but we got a Li Ming and an Uther. And a Nub chance. Nothing's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Protection on a Nub, or protection on Arthas. Invulnerability on just one person. We saw Leyline Seal come out up top on, again, the healer. Uther's out here just doing Uther things. I don't know what's going on. Li Ming's putting out damage. They're really trying to focus down Rhaegar now. They have the 5-on-4. Diva's going to come in, try to zone a little bit. Greyman's doing what he can on the Uther, but everyone's going to back up. Diva's not landing her explosions. They're not going to win a team fight. They need the damage. You need that damage to try to swing a team fight with Triple Warrior, and it's just not happening. What I don't like going on right now is just Rhaegar off by himself. Okay, these guys off. But here we go. They're just moving in for another camp. They're so focused on these damn camps. And, you know, again, it's a professional team. They obviously have an idea of what they're doing. They have a strategy they're trying to execute. And maybe they pick it up, maybe they don't. But this whole time, they're just getting down in XP. You know, Dahaka is able to match a Nub a little bit here. But what's this camp really doing? They got one guy shot off here. One guy's going to shoot off. Is it worth the headache? I don't know. Arthur's going to come in. Are they going to get a return? Are they going to get a little pushback on him? Damage is going to come out. Not looking bad, but we're just going to back away now. Here we go. Tricked Esports going for another camp. That's what they're about. Is it the right strategy? We'll look at a couple Towers of Doom games to get a better strategy going. But what we see here is a big-time team fight. A lot of damage comes out for Expert. A Nubs in the back causes mayhem, stunning out healers. Arthas is up front, slowing people, zoning people. And what do we see? Diva is ready to go, ready to drop down that XP with an explosion. And Dahaka doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be soaking. He's supposed to be coming in. He's supposed to be landing tongues on Medivh, and he does this time. He keeps Medivh, 1, in the explosion range. 2, doesn't allow him to drop a portal and get his team out. Here it comes. Big-time explosion. Tongue is out. Sick heal comes out on Tyrael. Keep him up. And this damage is going to hurt now. We finally get a Diva land. This is what Diva needs to do. This is what Trick needs to do if they're going to win a team fight. Big time damage on Medivh. Portal's too late. There we go. Nice follow-up. And we got 3 dead. All the squishies, which is what we want. You know, damage is going to be good on a tank like a Nub or an Arthas. But it is going to murder a squishy. What I don't like here is why do we have all 5? Like Dahaka, yeah, you don't have Burrow because use it to engage. Go mid and soak. Diva, go top and soak. Do something. You got your burst. I don't get why we have all 5. We need 13s. We need 13s for this team fight. Arthas knows that. Arthas is top. Arthas is mid. He's getting XP. Here we go. We're going to pick up 13s here. A little bit of an advantage for only a couple of seconds. And they start taking damage. Not a big deal. They can heal up with a Rhaegar. But those portals, again, just allowing teams to get in and out. Diva, we said earlier, Diva needed to be stunning out Arthas up top and delaying. Diva needs to be down here and delaying Bad Benny. Doesn't happen. Expert picks up this. Again, Diva just... I don't want to bash her all game, but just what are you doing? Are you helping out in this team fight up here? You get a nice 5-on-4 going? Or are you out here trying to delay? You can't be doing neither. That's the big issue. You can't be doing none of the above. You need to be doing something. So here we go. We got another team fight happening. We got a nice 5-on-5. Portal for backline front, can move backline. Portal allows people to move backline, or if you're in danger and you're back there, you can get out. A lot of damage coming out here. Tyrael's trying to get to the backline. He's trying to lay down a Q and jump in on a couple people. And what you really want to see happen is that he jumps in and Greymane jump in. Greymane obviously cocktails and jumps in. And when he jumps in, you can get shields on him with Tyrell. You can get sanctification on him. And you can allow Greymane to stay mobile, stay doing damage that doesn't happen. D.Va, again, is ready to use her explosion. Is it going to land? We're going to find out. But again, what did we say before about Towers of Doom? You want to control bottom. And right now, bottom is being controlled by Tricked Esports. Lanes are being controlled by Tricked Esports. XP is being controlled by Tricked Esports. Blue team's looking good, except for the team fighting. And team fighting, it's gonna happen. You're gonna land a couple tongues. You're gonna land some stuns. Here we go. Damage is coming out. D.Va is now backed out. Rehgar, I don't know how he stays up throughout this fight. Just try to keep your eye on him. There's a lot of moving parts here. Nice portal coming out from Medivh to help get some people out of trouble. But damn, Rehgar stays alive. He's gonna move up to the right. He's gonna stay alive this whole time, and it's just kind of crazy. Damage comes out, hits a couple people. You like that. Thank you, D.Va. Rehgar staying up. Stuns come out, though. Can't do that. Oh, the full heal on Greymane. My lord. Arthas is trying to chase him down. It's not going to happen. And now we start saying this isn't looking good. If Uther can portal out, that's big time. Li Ming's not going to be portaling in. It's too hot right here. But D is going to do what he can. Uther takes that portal, survives for a second. They're going to chase him down and kill him, though. These guys, again, are chasing up top. And they're going to get Uther. He can't get away. Rehgar stayed up that whole time. He's at a mana now, though. Li Ming's going to take this portal, and it's just to nowhere. And they're just able to get the kill. That's just You make a couple bad plays terrible when you do something like that, because now it allows Tricked Esports to jump in, take out another tower. So now we know for Towers of Doom, one of the interesting mechanics is that when you have control of an opponent's tower, you get an extra shot. That's signaled by the mini-map down low. Right now it's 5-3. When this tower goes down, it's going to be 6-2. With it being 6-2, D.Va's able to capture, get 6 shots now, and they'll take that down to 26 now. So it's 26-21. On top of that, they're going to try to get an engage here. Dehaka's going to try to move in. Yeah, again, you're getting aggressive. I would have preferred Dehaka go top. You have an experience lead by almost a whole level. Let's try to keep that. Let's try to race to 16s. If Dehaka moved top and just started soaking, I think that would have been a better use. They're going to move bot. The only reason why you keep all 5 down here is if you try to get these sappers pushed through. As you know, sappers, when they get to the end, they'll shoot off, give you some more core damage. But it's not going to happen. You're on an evil talent here. A Nub, not the right person to tongue. Tyrell taking a lot of damage. He's able to get out. He is trying to help out. I believe Rehgar is in this cocoon down here. Frontline just getting decimated. Dehaka, again, just having a tough time with all the damage that Li Ming, Medivh are able to do. And Team Expert's kind of healthy right now. Like, they're not in a bad spot. Greymane's trying to put out damage. Rehgar is able to get out of that cocoon thanks to Tyrael. And they're able to stop all these sappers. They're able to keep all 5 men up. And again, Dehaka used that burrow. And now he can't burrow out. He can't go top lane. There's a ton of XP top. Could keep the pressure on mid. Instead, they're just going to push bot. You want to control bot lane. We're all about the bottom lane control. But this might be just a little too much. You're not really getting any value right now. You're just trading shots. D.Va's going to try to get a pick. That's why she's bursting in like that. If she can loop around and try to get behind someone, then she can kind of isolate them. At 16, Tyrael can use his Q to help further that along and kind of keep the team from following up. None of that's really happening. Dehaka, again, what's Dehaka doing? He's going top. He's going mid. He's going bot. He doesn't know. He's going to come in, try to get a Q. Doesn't. A Nub on the meanwhile, though. He snuck up. He leveled his XP out. We're at, 15.5 each, just about. You got to soak. Yeah, D.Va comes in again for What attempts to be a pick and is turning around. Wave of Force comes out from Li Ming. Doesn't really hit anybody. And here we go. 3 towers are up. What are we looking at? Dahaka needs to be top. Dahaka needs to get this. And then he needs to burrow in on the team fight that's going to be going on mid. And that's his advantage. That's the global advantage. People prioritize Falstad and Brightwing and Dahaka for these global ranges. You see even ETC lately with Stage Dive. Later on in the game, he gets that. Illidan, same thing. And the problem is that Dahaka is not going to be able to channel. They're going to be able to delay. And they kind of flip it on him. Team Expert says, hey, we know Dahaka's going to want to go top. We know he's going to want to global in and team fight. How about instead we just let them take this and we team fight up here, negating Dahaka's global ability. Now Tyrell's going to have to mount. Tyrell's going to have to run in. And look, Arthur's going to have to do the same thing, but he's a lot closer. We're going to get a 5-on-4 a little bit quicker. And we like that. Dahaka, he's doing fine. Bunny Hop's going to hit a couple people, specifically Li Ming and Medivh. And boy, that Greymane shot, though, really does a nice chunk there on a nub right before we hit pause. So we have D.Va up top doing damage. We have Dahaka now coming in. He's going to want to try to go up top and tongue Uther. Tyrael's going to come in. We have 16s. That's huge. With 16s now, we can see Tyrell's going to want to drop his Q here and kind of zone out. So Team Expert can't run. And here we go. D.Va again. I think a D.Va again, just a little late. But what's going to be nice about this is you're going to catch a nub. A nub's coming over here right into where you want it to be. Tyrell is just late on this Q. If he hit this Q a little bit earlier, would have kept the team in. He doesn't even drop it yet. He drops it up top. And the big thing to notice, a nub just takes the portal out of harm's way. Everyone's up. No problem. D.Va, again, just doesn't land it. D.Va needs to land these if they're going to win. Here we go. Tyrell does his thing. Boom, portal again. That was the one you wanted. You wanted that a little bit sooner from Tyrell. Portal probably still would have been in play, but here we go again. 16-16. We're on a race for 20. It's 16-18 in tower shots. We're even on XP. Trick Esports is just going to burn down this because we got a team bot. And we're just trading now. We're trading bot for mid. No big deal. But what do we want to do in Towers of Doom? We want to control bottom lane. We want these sappers. And here we go. We got a team fight for the sappers now. D.Va, tremendous amount of damage taken. Greymane takes some. All from Li Ming. Just Li Ming all game so far. We're 15 minutes in. Safely putting out damage. No pressure. No dives on her. Maybe Tyrell can come over and try to hit her. Haven't seen it yet. Instead, I've just seen a lot of clumping up from Trick Esports and a lot of just good damage coming out from Li Ming. And I mean, that's going to be evident here. 54,000 Hero, 50,000 from Greymane. Uther doing real, or Rehgar doing real nice on healing. We like that. And here we go. Dahaka comes in, gets some Medivh. That's what we want to see. We wanted that isolation, the D.Va follow-up. He's there. He's fine. Protection portal's out. And it's just too much. Stuns, damage. Dahaka, again, he has that full blue bar. So he's going to get fully healthy if he stays alive. That's a big-time if. Cocoon comes out this time on Greymane and not the Rehgar. Why? I say, why? Cocoon the healer. Healer has no mana. What's the healer going to do? Cocoon the Greymane. Damage isn't going to be there. Dahaka's going to go down. Rehgar's going to go down. And here we go. D.Va, are you going to land it? This is looking promising, right? We got a portal. Portal's, it's an offensive portal. So even if you do, you're going to portal into these two guys. Maybe a protection comes out. Boom. Boom. Two guys did portal. Protection was used on Arthas here, the tank. Li Ming, no protection. She gets crushed. Medivh also got hit by that big time too. He's going to go down. Greymane's hurt. He's going to go down. Arthas and Tyrael are going to chase Tyrael's going to go down. We see Greymane trying to. He's not going to get out. Almost a nifty play. So we have a four-person trade for 2. For what? For what reason? Why are we doing this? All for the damn camp. I hate the camp plays. I understand, and trust me, Towers of Doom, what do we want to do? We want to control bottom lane. But not by losing 4 people and not even getting the camp. Maybe get your own and try to walk them up. Maybe not. Maybe you just keep the XP. Just get ready for the next altar. Now what happened with that team fight is we allow Sappers to keep pushing. Some pressure going on bot. We allow Li Ming and Arthas to go back, take this out, to level it back to 4-4. Medivh's able to go back. Or Medivh's coming back now. And what's Dehaka doing? Is Dehaka top lane soaking XP? No. He's coming through this guy. Mid lane's pushed in, so he's just going to walk down. He's going to save his Brush Stalker. Maybe he's going to save his Brush Stalker to kind of come in and tongue Medivh. That'd be nice. Tongue a Li Ming, sure. Or maybe he's not going to use it at all. Maybe they're just going to lose this team fight and he's going to Brush Stalker up top. I'm going to find out. Greymane Tyrael come through the portal. Dehaka's a little hurt. Here we go. We got four people for expert bot. All 5 are here now. We have a nice 5-on-5. Fight goes up top, and this is what we want to see from a D.Va. She comes in, splits the team, tanks one side, squishies one side, slows everyone down. If Greymane was a little bit farther, if Greymane was here, it would just be over. But Greymane's farther back. He's going to try to catch up. If Dehaka, a couple seconds ago, Brush Stalkered in here, used a speed burst, came in and tongued someone, that's a kill and an isolation. Instead, we're going to get a tongue out. D.Va's just taking a ton of damage. She's going to flip out. She doesn't get her explosion off. She gets rooted, and she's going to get followed up, stuns. What a save. What a save from Tyrael here. With invulnerability, allows her to move to get out of all that nonsense that's going on with these slow stuns and roots. Leyline Seal, though. Medivh, the ultimate utility player. The ultimate 5-man. Comes in and gets a Leyline Seal, but while all that's going on, where'd the altar go? Rhaegar capturing. For some reason, Tricked Esports says, hey, we're going to run triple tank. We're going to be okay for a skirmish without Rhaegar. Rhaegar is on capture duty. We saw it earlier up top with him mid. He wasn't able to capture it. This time he is able to capture it. Leyline Seal, though, followed up by the Uther stuns. Just incredible amount of CC. Tyrael's running. He's trying to do his best to get out of here. Rhaegar's trying to do his best to keep him up. And what's going to happen is Dehaka's going to come in. Dehaka's going to sacrifice himself. Ooh, because of that heal, baby. He's fine, but Dehaka rooted. I thought Dehaka went down there. I guess not. And we're good. Dehaka needs to Brush Stalker up, keep some pressure going, if he can. But what does Trick love more than anything? They love these damn camps. And here we go. Bad Betty comes in. Tyrael gets the Q on the Sapper camp to knock him off. D.Va is going back line. D.Va is taking out, or trying to take out Li Ming and Medivh. Medivh can't set up a portal yet for his team. That tongue, though. Where's that tongue at? Trying to hit Li Ming. She jumped away. Maybe try to hit Uther and he stepped forward. I don't know. Either way, you need to land it. You need to lock it down. Arthas needs to get his ass up here. He's going to come in. He's going to land some roots. He's going to land some slows. He's going to help his back line. And D.Va, here we go. D.Va has a chance for more damage. Nope. I can already tell you right now, everyone's out on this damage. It's so tough to land. Alex Pro G is like one of the best at it, and we'll see it in our next tutorial. He lands a couple more, but it's just tough. The real tricky part is his Medivh play. He had nice zoning here, but Anub's able to get away. D.Va mitigating a lot of damage as she backs up. We got we got a Greymane in the Cocoon. Need to get him out. Dahaka's going to go down here this time. Just too much damage, too much roots. Tries to land a Q. Can't do it. And here we go, ladies and gents. Tower of Doom, what do we say? We want to control the bottom. This is where Expert starts taking the lead. Expert controls the bottom in the late game. Expert controls the bottom when it counts. And all while getting these 20s going. They have top lane. Mid lane's pushed, so you're not really wasting too much there. But they can't take it out. Tricked Esports does a nice job defending. And here we go. We're going to have a nice... Should be a 5-on-5 bot. Dahaka should be able to brush Stalker in. I'm going to be interested as to where he's going to brush Stalker into. Expert's going to take this camp. Maybe those sappers will take out this tower. And what I think is kind of interesting that's going to go on here is that could have a chance for a nice 5-on-5 bot. Instead, what we're going to see is 20s versus 19. Not going to want a team fight. So if we're not going to want a team fight, what are we going to do? We're going to go get boss while they go bot. Hopefully they kept 5 bot. We can sneak a boss. We can get 4 shots from the boss while they get 4 shots from the altar. Kind of counteract each other. We have a core lead. We don't have an experienced lead. So let's just try to keep it even. Expert smells it from a mile away. They're rotating heavy. Everyone's coming. Uther, my man Uther, doesn't do what they do in Quick Match and Quick Match. Oh, just give me a minute. I'll be right there. No, Uther says, let's leave that. We have our 2019 advantage. He doesn't pick that up, and he starts rotating. Everyone's coming in on this fight. Because this is good as an altar. This is 4 shots. It's the same thing. Bad Benny's up here zoning. Li Ming's not running up front like they would do in Quick Match. She's not face checking bushes. Instead, we have our tank doing what our tank's supposed to do. We have Medivh giving vision like Medivh's supposed to do. We're going to have a real nice portal come out. We're going to have a ton of damage start coming out. And boom. We're going to have the Leyline Seal of all Leyline Seals hit 5 people. Allow them to capture the boss. Allow them to position properly. Give them a little bit more time for Uther, who's just showing up now because he's coming from all the way from bot. And the real nice thing is that everyone is healthy. Sure, Nub could use a little bit more health, but he's going to be okay. Maybe a portal is going to come out if they need it. But that Leyline Seal is just dirty. Dirty. He gets healed up from Uther. Now that Uther's there. Beetles are just coming in everywhere. Arthas is using his ult. And they just went, boom, Arthur just went backline, backline, backline. And what they're really trying to do is, besides getting backline, they're trying to get out of this damn D.Va explosion that's going to be coming in. Maybe Uther backs up for the portal. But the portal's still in the range, so you're just going to try to push forward. He's not going to get out. He's going to take a little bit of damage, but they're armored up. He's feeling okay. Tyrion's going to back out, use his Q to kind of zone. And what I would love to see, more than anything, is as soon as this starts happening, Dahaka needs to brush Stalker down here and capture this portal. Because again, the altar and the boss are worth the same. So if they are fighting for this boss because it counters the altar, and they start losing boss, just go down and get the altar. Whatever. We don't need to all die. We can just keep it even. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to keep this even. Instead, we're losing 8 shots. They took out bot because that Sapper camp did come in and take it. They're taking this. They're controlling bot lane like we want. Globals aren't being used effectively. Dahaka's now top, trying to get 20s. And they're just going to push. And it's what we said before. Before we were on the right side, and we said, you don't really want to take a Sapper camp here and just stand here unless they're going to try to walk these Sappers in. Well, they're going to try to walk these Sappers in now. They have a 2019 advantage. They have... 2019 is gone. It's 2020. They have a 5 versus 4. They're going to try to walk these Sappers in that are coming in. And look at this. No problem. No resistance. 1, 2, 3 go off. Knocks it down. We're down to 6, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the home stretch. I don't even know what we had. We had like 18 a minute ago. We had 4, 4, and 3. So whatever the fuck that adds up to. 11 more. So we're at 17, 18. Whew. We have a team fight trying to go. A Nub comes in. Just incredible stuns. And what are we doing? Every single time, we're doing the same thing if we're Team Expert because it fucking works. We're going to cocoon one person that's not a tank, and we're going to attack the other person that's not a tank. And we're going to let the 3 tanks just stand around. And the 3 tanks aren't going to be able to do enough damage. They're not going to be able to provide enough utility. And with the cocooning of a healer, they're not going to be able to keep Rhaegar or Greymane alive. So last time we saw them cocoon a Greymane and kill the Rhaegar, because Rhaegar had no mana. This time we're going to see the cocoon on Rhaegar. The stuns, the slows, the follow-up is just ridiculous. D.Va now. D.Va's trying to stay alive. She's going to be able to. Who's that going to hit? Protection on Medivh, so he's healthy. It kills Uther. We're at 20s now. Killing Uther doesn't really mean too much. He's going to be back up in a second. He's going to heal his team up first, and here he comes. He's back online. We got a 5-on-4 going. At this point in the game, Anub's going to go back and heal up. You don't really need to go worry about soaking. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get a level lead like they have now, 21-20, but we're not racing for talents anymore. We're on an even talent tier for the rest of the game. That tongue would have been incredible if he was able to do that. However, Medivh probably would have just dropped a portal because he is that kind of guy and got his teammate out. And here we go. We have 12-6. Anub is capturing these guys. We have 12-6. 2 shrines coming up. 5 versus 3. So 2 of these is game over. 1 of these isn't enough. However, if we get 1 of these and 1 sapper comes through, that's enough for game over. We're clearing out minion waves. God only knows why. Should be getting ready. We're going to have Arthas is just going to get a free channel bottom. Dahaka maybe could brush talk in, slow him down, but we need some sort of delay because this is just getting delayed out. Experts saying, okay, Arthas, you get bot. We'll delay here. Their team's not fully up. Greymane's just coming online. He's going to come through that tunnel, come out up here. So we're just going to delay. We're going to take our time. You capture that, take him down to 1, and we'll go from there. And that's exactly what's happening. Arthas is grabbing that. Taking him down to 1. They're trying to get an engage here on the side of Tricked, but it's just not going to happen. Greymane up, or Dahaka up here taking damage. Tyrael zoning. No bun, just, I guess, zoning out. Because here we go. Rhaegar's trying to channel. We said before, Rhaegar's okay with channeling. They have 3 tanks. But look at this Arthas play. My God, he's just going to come in here and cause all kinds of problems. And we've kind of seen this throughout the game. We saw it earlier in the same exact spot. We saw D.Va before, though, up front, fighting a bunch of people. And we saw Arthas coming through these bushes over here, messing with Rhaegar, messing with Greymane. Instead, we see it a little bit farther over this time, a little bit more extended. I think it's just because he's full health, full mana, full resets. He's confident in his ability to stay alive. Medivh, he's going to be coming in, providing some utility with these portals. And here we go. D.Va's going to come in, do the same thing. Now look at that. That's a real nice zone. There's 3 people here a second ago. Where are they now? They're down here. They're in bird mode. They're portaling through here. And we see Tyrael drop in. You can't run away. We see Invulnerability come out, though, to mitigate a ton of damage. Invulnerability on the side of Tricked Esports, so they're not getting slow, they're not getting rooted. But that protection from Medivh just negates a ton of damage. Tyrael goes down. Dahaka's going to go down. Oh, unless a clutch E comes out. They're fighting. They're doing what they can. But we control bot lane. We control bot lane and Towers of Doom for a couple of reasons. And one reason is we want to win games. We want to win games, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're doing our Towers of Doom breakdown. We saw great play from Team Expert in the late game, controlling that bottom lane. We saw good team fighting throughout. We saw Triple Warrior being a little suspect on the damage side of things for these team fights. We saw incredible Medivh play, a ton of utility. Saw some questionable Dahaka brush stalking. We didn't see enough interrupts on the side of Trick Esports to keep Expert off of the altars. We saw a couple free caps from Arthas that we didn't like to see. But all in all, good positioning, good laning. Never was a huge disadvantage in experience. It was a battle back and forth. But most importantly, we saw that bot lane control. We saw it early for Tricked when they were kind of feeling confident. We saw at the end when Expert knew they were in a commanding lead.